Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Stephen Ho, and today we are going to be going over some COVID vaccine misconceptions. You guys have made a lot of comments and questions about the vaccine in my videos, and I'm going to try to answer them today. Before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know that I have started a newsletter that I am sending out every 2 weeks. If you would like to join, the information will be in the description of this video. First comment, no thanks. Got COVID and survived. I'm good. Okay, decent argument. Why would you get the vaccine if you already got COVID? Right now, evidence does suggest that reinfection with the virus that causes COVID-19 is uncommon 90 days after the initial infection. That's good for you, but experts don't know how long this protection will last. COVID-19 is serious. It can cause severe illness or death, and we can't reliably predict who will have mild or severe symptoms. Even if you've already had COVID, it's a good idea to get the vaccine to protect yourself in the future, because you definitely do not want this thing. Some people continue to have long-term health issues after a COVID-19 infection. Do whatever you can to avoid this by getting vaccinated. It also helps everyone around you. The more people that are vaccinated, the less the virus is able to circulate in communities, which will in turn decrease the ability for the virus to mutate and develop new variants. The most important thing we can do to stop the spread of COVID-19 and to ensure that our communities stay open is to make sure that everyone who is eligible gets vaccinated. So the vaccinated are getting Delta. What's the point? We knew this could happen. No vaccine is 100% effective, and they've been saying this since day one. You can still get COVID-19 even if you're vaccinated. The same way you could still get injured from a car accident even if you wear a seatbelt, and the same way you could still get pregnant if you use birth control. But that doesn't mean you're not going to use the seatbelt or the birth control. The vaccine does not guarantee you will not get COVID, but it does guarantee a layer of protection, like a bulletproof vest. Would you rather go into a gunfight with a bulletproof vest or without a bulletproof vest? Even with the bulletproof vest, you still might get hurt, but you are less likely to die. Same thing with the vaccine. The more people we vaccinate, the more we help stop the spread of the virus and protect those who can't get vaccinated, like kids or those at a higher risk for serious illness. Don't get the toxic poison, read the ingredients, how harmful they are, please. This argument should be dead. The Pfizer vaccine is now officially approved for everyone over the age of 16. This means that the FDA has determined, based on substantial evidence, that the vaccine is effective for its intended use and that the benefits far outweigh the side effects. Moderna and J&J are also in the process of getting full FDA approval. In the meantime, they both have been authorized by the FDA for emergency use. Also, millions of people in the US and all around the world have already gotten vaccinated, and we're okay. Most people report no side effects or only mild ones. It is crazy to think about the amount of effort and resources it took to get this vaccine made in under a year. The COVID-19 vaccine clinical trials included thousands of adult volunteers of all ages, genders, races, and ethnicities. Thanks to them, we know the vaccines are safe and effective. Not to mention the technological advances of science, decades of research, and an unprecedented amount of hard work by everyone made developing a vaccine in under a year possible. Don't let their efforts go in vain. They did it for you. Get vaccinated. 95% protection against something that is 98% survivable. I rely on my own immune system. Thank you. Again, we cannot reliably predict who will have severe or mild symptoms from COVID-19. Even if you have a strong immune system, eat well, exercise, and take other safety precautions, COVID-19 can still make you seriously ill. Getting vaccinated is the safest choice you can make. People believe the vaccines aren't relevant to them because they are healthy, follow good hygiene practices, and are therefore not at a high risk for serious illness from COVID-19. And as we discussed earlier, people who have already had COVID-19 also believe that they are not at a high risk. This is not true. Viruses constantly change over time through mutations and lead to new strains. New strains of the virus that cause COVID-19 are called variants. Some variants emerge and then disappear, and others become more common, like the Delta variant. Scientists are still learning how changes to the virus affects how it spreads and how sick people get from it. Luckily, the COVID-19 vaccine offers a high degree of protection from severe disease and death, even from the Delta variant. Also, the vast majority of people hospitalized and dying from COVID-19 are from people who are unvaccinated. Don't let this be you. Get vaccinated. What's the phrase? My body, my choice. You're right, no one can force you to get the vaccine, but the most important thing we can do to stop the spread of COVID and to ensure that our communities stay open is to ensure that everyone who is eligible gets vaccinated. The more people that are vaccinated, the less the virus is able to circulate in communities, which in turn will decrease the ability of the virus to mutate and develop new variants. The Delta variant can easily be transmitted from person to person, and therefore increases the likelihood of increased virus exposure in communities with low vaccination rates. My point is, do it for those around you. Yes, it is your body, and it is your choice, but if you could help those around you, why wouldn't you? My own immune system is my protection. Thank you. It is beyond rude to call someone selfish because they have autonomy. You are correct. Your immune system will protect you. But if you can give it help, why wouldn't you? The vaccine contains instructions to teach your immune system to fight the virus. It even works against the Delta variant, even though your body has never seen the Delta variant before. So when you are exposed to the virus, your immune system is set up ready to protect you. It's unlikely for the virus to get past these layers of protection. But if it does and you develop COVID-19, it will likely be a mild case because you got vaccinated. And I know some of these policies, mandates, regulations from businesses, restaurants, and institutions all seem a bit extreme, but it's all because we want to get back to the way things were before COVID. We are all fighting the same battle, and we all have one common goal. We want to see friends and family. We want to gather for holidays and celebrations, and we all want to feel safe around each other. There was a time last year where doctors, nurses, and anyone who worked in the hospitals were sleeping outside of their homes in tents, so they wouldn't have to go into their houses and infect their families. We are trying to do everything we can to avoid this situation again. So please get vaccinated and we can get back to the way things used to be. I love you all, and this is not to bully you into getting the vaccine. It is to help you understand why we all should get vaccinated. That's it. I hope this video helps you guys understand a little bit more about the COVID vaccine. And if you have any more questions, comment below and we will try to demystify as much as we can. Thank you. Again, if you guys want to subscribe to the newsletter, the information will be in the description below. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.